So Greg Baker is our next speaker. Greg is a self-admitted political junkie, meaning this is a wonderful time for him to be alive, which has included time as a political photographer and a contributing writer to Paul Harvey News. Welcome, Greg.
We were told you are a lively bunch. I'm guessing there are more than a few Mel Brooks fans in the house. We will see. Frau Brooker. Frau Brooker. You're getting there. Mel Brooks' career has spanned 50 years. He has woven his way into our culture through directing, entertainment, movies, television. I think his goal was to convince us not to take ourselves too seriously, because I'm sure that he did not take himself too seriously. Movies like Young Frankenstein. My apologies, Igor. Men in Tights. The Producers. All of these fantastic movies. But his crowning achievement, Blazing Saddles. Has anyone ever noticed that Blazing Saddles has initials remarkably close to another social commentary? Oh yes, that's what they are. In this movie, Mel Brooks plays a bumbling, conniving, despicable governor of an emerging territory. And in this movie, he utters a line that defines our political class. In a moment of political frustration, he stands and says, "We must do something. Harumph, harumph, harumph. Come on, say it with me. It'll feel so good. Harumph, harumph, harumph." Now there have been other comments that are close to harumph, harumph, harumph. The infamous yada, yada, yada. Those of you that remember Charlie Brown, what did the teacher say? I even think that politicians find themselves saying harumph, harumph, harumph. It is rumored that one of these three men was recently caught playing video poker during a congressional hearing. Let's conduct a little test, a social experiment, if you will. I will say a couple political quotes, and you say the first thing that comes to your mind. Here's a clue, it rhymes with rump. I didn't inhale. Oh, you guys got to do better than that. I was for the war before I was against the war. Oh, they need work. Will Rogers was a political satirist in the early 20th century. He made a very good living picking on politicians with comments like, "Grab your wallet, Congress is back in session." P.J. O'Rourke, who wrote for Rolling Stone magazine, had one of my favorite quotes of all times. "Giving money and power to Congress is kind of like giving a bottle of whiskey and the keys to the car to a teenage boy." Political satire comes in all forms. Bumper stickers, cartoons, poems, songs, NPR, late night television, and yes, even talk radio. The First Amendment of the Constitution guarantees the right to free speech. And yes, this even includes making fun of the old guys that wrote the thing and people that don't understand it. The First Amendment, to me, I believe political satire is just important as the Ivy Leagues and the newspapers. To me, political satire is your obnoxious little brother. Political satire is our way of slipping a frog down the back of the dress of the politicians. It's a way of reminding them that they shouldn't take themselves too seriously. And trust me, as a political photographer, they take themselves too seriously. So folks, the next time that you're in a political rally or being bombarded by all of the ads that just overwhelm us, stand up and proudly say, harumph, harumph, harumph. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg.